John Beans with Blue Vector, and today we wanted to talk a little bit about how RFID works. There's several elements to RFID, to creating a complete RFID system. And these elements are, first, you'll need to select tags and readers. That's important because different products require different kinds of tags, or different situations actually can require different kinds of technology. Then you'll need a way to have rules be executed. And we'll talk a little bit about what that means. Then you'll need to integrate it into your current systems. You'll need to decide how your operations are going to change now that you have auto-identification technology. And then you're going to need to come up with a plan for handling change, because change is inevitable. So one thing you can count on in your business is that what you do will change over time, and you need for your systems that support that to do that as well. So, tags and readers. First off, you should understand that you might not be able to see an RFID tag. This is a drug label, actually, and only if you were able to see the back of it, which would be against the product, would you notice that there's an antenna and a little teeny chip, which, if you know what you're looking for, you can feel is a little tiny bump. But essentially, RFID can be hidden on products, but it can do lots of useful things to make sure that you get the right kind of drug at the right time. Another kind of tag is an active tag. These can actually be larger. This is the size of a matchbox. It's got a battery in it, much longer range. This hidden tag can only be read up to about 12 feet away, sometimes only as little as 4 inches away, while this active tag, as it's called with a battery, can be read up to 300 feet away. There's different times when you would not want a tag to be read from far away, like when you're trying to tell if a tag is passing through a doorway or not. You wouldn't want to read every tag in the room. On the other hand, if you were taking inventory, being able to read every tag in a room could be pretty handy. RFID readers are the devices which actually read the tags. This is one from Motorola. This is a very popular one. This device has the ability to connect to antennas, to read the tags, and all it's really doing is reading an identification number off of the tag. It really doesn't know anything about the person that's moving the product, or in some cases even what the product is. It's just an identification number. So then we get to rules. What are you going to do once you can read an RFID tag? Well, if I'm in a warehouse, some of my rules may be that when something goes through a dock door, we're going to call that shipping. But it may mean that if it goes out through another dock door, it might be called stealing, for instance. So you can see that it really matters what's happening in a process, what you want to have happen. In some cases, we want to send that tag information to our warehouse management system, and in others, we want to alert security. Those are just two examples. There's lots of things that people do with RFID. One of the things that my company does for people is it allows you to quickly automate those rules, to be able to install RFID, to kind of give it a mission, tell it what to do, and have it act intelligently. And the way my company does is we have some small appliances that actually control those RFID readers. They tell them when to turn on, when to turn off. They take that identification information and they turn it into events that your back-end systems can understand. The next thing is operational change. Now that you've got RFID, you don't want to continue to do business the same way that you did it before. Ideally, you'd like to remove some steps, maybe save some cost, maybe make the process safer for patients or workers. Now that you're able to see things automatically without any extra effort at all, you can take advantage of that in your business. For instance, maybe you no longer need to keep track on paper of inventory. Maybe you can have your system do that automatically. That can be of great benefit to companies in today's global supply chains, because instead of waiting for days or weeks to figure out whether inventory is low or a customer needs new product, you'll be able to see that in real time over the network. Finally, you need a plan for handling diversity and change. I showed you a couple of kinds of RFID. There are new kinds of RFID being invented every day. When those come along, you're going to want to add them to your system. So you're going to want to make sure that as you put RFID in place, you're planning for those kinds of things. You're going to add new products and new services to your business. You want to be able to quickly change your rules and change the way that you use RFID. So think of your RFID system as being a special system, a system which puts sensors to work for your business in the way that you need them to work. Thanks.
How do you go shopping? You get in your car and you drive to Walmart. You grab your items and fill up your cart. When you have all of your items, you go to the checkout and wait in line. The clerk scans each of your items, then totals them up and bags them. You swipe your credit card, you thank the clerk, you leave Walmart, get in your car, and drive home. It's easy, right? But don't you ever wonder how Walmart gets all of those millions of products to you? To help track and coordinate all those products, they use a technology called RFID. RFID stands for Radio Frequency Identification. RFID technology starts with an electronic tag. This tag can store and process all kinds of information. To read the information off the RFID tag, it must pass by an RFID scanner. Walmart uses RFID technology throughout its supply chain. Walmart's vendors like Kellogg's attaches RFID tags to its pallets of goods containing information about that pallet. That pallet gets transported to one of Walmart's distribution centers. Walmart then scans the pallet and breaks it down. The pallet then gets transported to the Walmart store. Once the pallet reaches the store, the pallet is scanned again. The product is then placed on the store shelves. As the pallet passes through the supply chain, information about the pallet is added to a computer tracking system. The tracking system helps eliminate errors and ensures quality. But what does the future look like for RFID technology? The size of the RFID tags will decrease significantly, resembling a grain of sand on one's finger. Eventually, the size and price of the RFID tags will get so low they will be incorporated into every product, thus replacing barcodes. RFID tags have also been incorporated into credit cards to expedite purchases. Eventually, RFID tags will be in everything, and systems will be developed around them to completely eliminate the checkout. No more lines, no more waiting, no more checkout. With all of this technology, let's see what shopping might look like in the real world. In the future, RFID technology will affect the shopping experience of everyday consumers. When you shop, long lines and scannable barcodes will be eliminated. Instead, items are scanned by their RFID tags and they are added up by the shopping cart. When a shopper leaves, the scanner reads the RFID tags at the door and automatically charges the shopper's credit card read by the RFID scanner. RFID will make the shopping experience faster and better for everyone. Yay! I'm Gavin Grissamore, with help from Megan Pizzoni, Eva Chung, and Nathan Barry. This has been RFID in plain English on The High Roller Show.
So I'm going to use this American Express card I have in my back pocket to pay for a Diet Coke, but... Welcome to Boing Boing TV. I'm Shani Jardin, and I'm here at the O'Reilly Emerging Technology Conference, or ETech, in San Diego. One of the emerging technologies that people are talking about here, radio frequency ID tags, or Rfids. They're in passports now. They're in credit cards like this new American Express credit card. And with me here is Pablos. He's a hacker. Hi, Pablos.
Hi there.
And Pablos, one of the areas you've been doing some research in is the security or lack thereof in these Rfid-enabled credit cards. What'd you find out?
We were able to decrypt the data by getting a reader like this off of eBay for $8.
On the screen, what I'm seeing is the card name, the expiration date, the name on the card.
You'll get all that data off most cards.
Yeah.
So now we can take that, go online, start shopping.
So what does this tell you?
The credit card industry understands very clearly that creating a secure system isn't really the priority. Creating a system that feels secure to the user is. In reality, it's easier for me to get numbers now than it was before with the old card. Now all I got to do is get near your ass with my reader.
Okay, I see that you have a wallet sitting here. This almost looks like...
So that's a stainless steel wallet that you can put a card like this in if you're total paranoid.
Wow, you're not kidding. So I'm going to put this American Express card in here.
You put it in there.
Chip, and now we're going to try to swipe it again.
Right, the thing won't beep at all.
There's no beeping.
Yeah.
So the answer to credit card companies trying to pass off Rfids is stick everything inside tinfoil.
There you go. Tinfoil hats for your credit cards. I don't expect this to be the major threat for a while. People are stealing credit card numbers from websites, and that's still pretty easy. So,
but the point is that there are more and more ways to leak that information without knowing it.
Well, plus it's a passive surveillance system. You know, with a bigger antenna hooked up to this, I can go into Starbucks and get the name of everybody there. Well, what's happening here is I've got a reader just like at the store.
Right.
This is just a bunch of cables to convert the interface to USB. That's just geek stuff, but that's not hard.
Sure.
All I have to do is just get near you with my reader. You may not even know it's happening, and I've got your credit card number. So in fact, even though it's supposed to be more secure, they've in fact made it easier for me to steal credit card numbers.
So the accessibility of devices that can read the data and the clustering of different kinds of data, that those two factors combine to make people
unfortunately,
vulnerable.
I mean, a secure system would have had the decryption happen way back in a banking institution, in a secure data center. Instead, what's happening is it's being decrypted right there on the counter.
So right now, you actually have to walk up with the laptop and swipe
get up to your
behind.
ass with my credit card reader. In the future, I hope to be able to do it without even getting anywhere near you.
Wow.